I done been told them these boys is bad. These is some bad boys. I done been told them, we done been telling them the Denver Nuggets are for real. Oh boy, we been said it. We been telling them. We been told them the Denver Nuggets are for real. Y'all have heard me say that the day the Denver Nuggets decide to lock in on defense, everybody is in trouble. Y'all done heard me say when the Denver Nuggets decide to lock in defensively, everybody is in trouble. The Denver Nuggets put on a master class. Master class. Read the title. The Denver Nuggets put a master class performance on tonight. Master class. You want to know how to handle a team that just beat the Milwaukee Bucks by 41 points? You want to know how to put hands on a team that's currently the number one seed in the NBA, in the Western Conference? You want to know how you got a player, how you got a bad man that just put up 40, 27, and 10. It's just him, Wilt, and Elgin Baylor. You want to know how you know you great and how you know you might be the most unstoppable player in the NBA? You beat another top 10 defense. You beat another great overall team. You beat them by 14 points, and you give them 13 points, 13 rebounds, 13 assists, and 2 steals. Nikola Jokic is the only player in the NBA, by the way, top 20 in points, top 20 in rebounds, top 20 in assists, top 20 in steals. Nikola Jokic, it's a bad man, boy. The Denver Nuggets looked like an incredible team. The Denver Nuggets looked like a team without Jamal Murray, without Michael Porter Jr. They looked like a team that once it decides to lock in defensively, this is what you're going to get. This is the kind of performance that you're going to get. Yo, shout out to the Denver Nuggets. What an incredible game. We got so many different people to talk about tonight. But y'all know where we got to start. The MVP. Not just the one-time MVP. The back-to-back MVP. And y'all, I don't know if y'all been checking MVP ladder, NBA.com, EPM on dunks and threes. I don't know if y'all been looking. Nikola Jokic right now might be playing like the best player in the NBA. But you didn't hear it from me. Nikola Jokic might be playing like the best player in the NBA, but you didn't hear it from me. Man, I'm telling y'all. So just for context, the Joker just won Western Conference Player of the Week. He just won Western Conference Player of the Week, averaging 37, 17, and 9 assists, over 60% from the field. I asked on Twitter because I was at the gym. I said, y'all, somebody look it up for me. Is there a player in NBA history over a 3-game stretch that has ever averaged 37, 17, and 8? You know what the answer was? Wilt Chamberlain. You know how many centers in NBA history have multiple seasons of 25, 10, and 5? 3. Oh, Swipa. Who might that be? Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and yeah, you guessed it, Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic. Y'all, man, we are on the way to something unprecedented. First off, shout out. You already know what time it is. Shout out to Basil Carpenter Jr., Christian Brown. Great game. Absolutely right. We're going to get to it in a minute. That dude That's a bad, bad boy. That's Alex Caruso with great hair, like I've been telling y'all all year. Shout out to Christian Brown. But yo, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all how great Nikola Jokic has been this season. And especially, I keep updating this list since he came back from COVID protocols, y'all. Check this out. Nikola Jokic, since coming back from COVID protocols, is averaging 28.4 points a game, 12.4 rebounds a game, 9.4 assists per game, and he's shooting 62.6% from the field, 36% from the three-point line, 76% from the free throw line. Come on, y'all. He's a plus 106 over that period as well. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. 28, 12, and 9 since he came back from COVID. The man is about the business. The man is about his business, dog. And he's taking care of business. Tonight, they have Jaren Jackson Jr. and Steven Adams. They have maybe one of the three best defensive front courts in the NBA. Both exceptional. Jaren Jackson Jr. is a legitimate DPOY candidate. But it did not matter. It didn't matter. Because tonight, Nikola Jokic abused the both of them. That's how good he is. That's how excellent he is. Tonight, Nikola Jokic said, you know what? I'm going to do you a favor. Because I've been averaging 37 the last 3 games, because over the last 14 games, I'm averaging 29 and 12. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm only going to take, tonight, Jokic only took 12 shots tonight. I'm going to give you 13 points so you ain't got to worry about me ISOing you and taking over the entire game out to score. But instead, I'm going to kill you passing, facilitating, playmaking. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, man, Nikola Jokic tonight had 13 points, 13 assists, 13 rebounds, and 2 steals. 13, 2 steals. And guess what? He was a plus 13 on the night. Hey, somebody type that out in the chat for me, by the way. Jokic had 13 points, 13 rebounds, 13 assists, 2 steals, and was a what? A plus 13. 4 13s, dog. I'm trying to tell you, man. Nikola Jokic is out of this world. He is, I don't know any other player. Y'all let me know in the chat. You let me know if I'm tripping. Is there any other player in the NBA? Is there any other player in the NBA that could average, that could put up 40, 27, and 10, and then the very next game give you 13, 13, and 13 and play just as good, just as freaking good as the 40-pointer, or just as freaking good as the 43-pointer in which he went 17 of 18 from the 2-point range? Is there anybody in the NBA besides that one man that can be as good taking 12 shots a game, giving you 13 points a game? I'm telling you, man, the dude is on the way, man. The dude is on the way. The dude is on the way. It's just unbelievable how he is playing right now, y'all. Y'all look at this, man. And this is what I'm talking about. His true shooting dropped. Nikola Jokic now in the season's averaging 24.7, 11, 9.2, and he has a 69% true shooting. A 69% true shooting, y'all, with 6 triple-doubles and 21 double-doubles. Come on, y'all. And that true shooting gonna pop back up around 70 in the next couple of games because you know he's gonna have some kind of crazy shooting night. You know he's gonna have some kind of crazy shooting night, and it's gonna pop right back up, and the scoring gonna keep going up to about 26, 27 points a game, man. We know what time it is, y'all. We all know what time it is, man. But again, I understand how the NBA works. I understand how it works. I understand that the NBA is all about narratives. I get it. The NBA is all about narrative. By the way, let me know in the chat that you can still hear me. I know the NBA is all about narratives. I know every year you got to try to find like, well, who's better? Who is the MVP this year? What's it going to be? Who's having a great season? I get it. I understand it. The NBA needs to have parity. But y'all, look at this. This is how Nikola Jokic entered the stadium tonight. Look at what I said. I want y'all to understand. He's the NBA's Thanos. Thank y'all for letting me know in the chat section, by the way. He is the NBA's Thanos. He's inevitable. He's on track to win a third straight MVP. He's the Joker. He is the NBA's Thanos. Whenever you think you've gotten away, whenever you think that you are out of the smoke, whenever you think that maybe it might be somebody else, he pops back up. And I'm telling y'all, I have never in my life seen a player like Nikola Jokic. Never in my life. The man is incredible. And I'm not even, look, man, like, again, it is what it is, dog. Like, I'm beside myself. I just watched him put up 13, and 13, and he was the most dominant player on the court. And Ja Morant played really well tonight. Ja Morant, 35 points and 10 assists on 12 of 26 shooting and 3 of 6 from the three, and he was a minus 16 tonight. Like, come on, dog. No Murray, no MPJ. No Murray, no MPJ, and you're able to put on a 14-point win versus a team that everybody's been saying lately is better than you. Now, again, y'all know how I roll. I'm going to be contained about the Denver Nuggets losing games they shouldn't lose, but I'm also in a game that they win like this, I'm controlled to the point of I know that there is a very long season ahead of them. But what I am saying and buying into is that I told you when the Denver Nuggets decide to commit to playing defense, these are the kind of performances that you can expect to get out of them. The issue is that they haven't done it consistent enough. But tonight, versus a team that was missing only one player in Desmond Bane, they come out and they put on an absolute show. And they lock them up. Tonight, the Denver Nuggets defense held the Memphis Grizzlies, one of the best offenses in the NBA. They held the Memphis Grizzlies to 44% from the field. They held the Charlotte Hornets to 43% from the field last game. They held the Memphis Grizzlies to 19%, 5 of 26 from the three-point line. 5 of 26 from the three-point line. And then they gave up 21 free throws because they started fouling like crazy in the second half because Ja Morant's really great at getting advantages and creating those opportunities, man. And then they gave up 17 turnovers. The Denver Nuggets did, but they forced 16 turnovers on their end. And they also won the rebounding battle 48-42 and the offensive rebounding battle 13-7. And that's your game. That's your game. The Denver Nuggets locked in. You held them to 19% from three and 44% from the field, and you contained what they were doing inside of the paint and at the rim. They contained what they were doing at the rim, and they contained what they were able to do. Even just, y'all, man, I have been talking about this all year, and I'm gonna harp on this for a little bit. I have been talking about this all year. Your rotating correctly, being aggressive on the dribble handoffs and attacking closeouts without leaving your feet. And they did that multiple times today. And Jokic was great defensively tonight. So the entire team did what they were supposed to do tonight. It was a great, great performance defensively. But let me start getting into some of these players that I know y'all want to hear about, y'all. Aaron Gordon deserves to be an all-star this year. Now again, I have kind of held off on it a little bit. I think that, Aaron Gordon should get some consideration for MVP. Aaron Gordon deserves some votes for the All-Star game. But at this point in time, nah, man, if the Denver Nuggets are the 1 seed, which they currently are, Aaron Gordon deserves more than just some mention. I think Aaron Gordon actually deserves to be in the game. And why do I say that? Aaron Gordon this season, y'all, is averaging 17.3 points a game, 6.4 rebounds a game, 2.1 assists per game, with a 67% true shooting. He's shooting 61% from the field, and he's shooting 39% from the three. 39% from the three. Y'all, tonight, Aaron Gordon had 24 points in 28 minutes. Yeah, you heard that right. Only 28 minutes, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 9 of 16 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 1 block, 2 steals, and was a game high plus 22. A game high plus 22. Aaron Gordon deserves to be considered an all-star and to be voted as an all-star. I've been tracking this. Aaron Gordon, last 21 games. I want y'all to read this. These are the last 21 games from Aaron Gordon. He's averaging 18.5 points a game, 6.4 rebounds, 2.1 assists. But look here, he's shooting 64% from the field, 49% from three. And he's a plus 150. Plus 150. Last 15 games, 19.4, 6, 1.8. Shooting 63% from the field, 47.5% from three, and 68% from the line. Y'all, like, he's on it's not just a heater, because at this point it's the season. Last 10 games, 20 points a game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 61% from the field, and 41% from the three. The dude he's playing out of his mind. He is playing out of his mind. Aaron Gordon has been the second most impactful player for the number 1 seeded Denver Nuggets, next to the potentially 3-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And the defense was incredible tonight. He played incredible defense on Dylan Brooks. He played incredible defense on Jaren Jackson Jr. Whenever he had to rotate out, he was killing it. He was absolutely killing it. Aaron Gordon, Dylan Brooks, 5 of 14 shooting. Jaren Jackson, only 3 of 6, but he was in foul trouble the whole game. Conchar, 0 points. Like, AG, big time performance from Aaron Gordon. 24-7 and 4 from AG, man, and he's been incredible all year. Hey, Denver Nuggets fans, NBA fans, honestly, man, you should be really locking him in as an all-star rotation player this year. That should be a real consideration for your ballot. Even if you're not a Nuggets fan, I think it's worth considering. I think similarly that Andrew Wiggins' impact on the Golden State Warriors last year is what Aaron Gordon is doing this season for the Denver Nuggets. It's been that good. I mean, honestly, like, I'm completely surprised. I did not expect him to play this way. He's been excellent. Y'all, by the way, since Jamal Murray didn't start, Christian Brown started, and Bruce Brown started at the point. You beat me to it. It's Christian Brown time, y'all. Lock in. Hey, put your seatbelt on. Strap up. Lock in. Christian Brown tonight, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 5-11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 block, and I'm going to talk about that block, 1 steal, plus 9. Christian Brown. That is a bad man. That is Alex Caruso with great hair. He legitimately, y'all, with a team with KCP, Aaron Gordon, and Bruce Brown on it, he legitimately might be the Denver Nuggets' best defender. He might be their best defender. Y'all, he was hounding Ja Morant tonight. Hounding Ja Morant. I'm talking about screen navigation. I'm talking about isolation. I'm talking about rotation. Y'all, there was a clip the other day of Alex Caruso when he busted back in transition and got the corner three-point shot, but the Bulls gave up a 3 anyway because everybody else was lazy to get into their spot. And I thought of Christian Brown the entire time I watched that clip, and tonight it was just a confirmation why. The dude is special. That one block he had was an isolation attempt by Ja Morant. Yeah, that Ja Morant. And he stuffed his shot. Stayed in front of him, moved his feet, stuffed his shot. Christian Brown is like that. Defensively, man, he's been incredible. Defensively, he's been impeccable. His timing is excellent. His confidence was dripping tonight. I'm not going to hold you. I'm completely comfortable with Christian Braun starting at times this season. Y'all, tonight, Christian Braun started with Bruce Brown, KCP, and Aaron Gordon. And they opened up the game because of their defense. They opened up the game because of their defense with an 11-2 start to the game. They opened up an 11-2 start to the game because the Memphis Grizzlies couldn't get any open shots. It was an 11-2 start, and then they were up 21-6 in the first quarter. They were up 21-6 in the first quarter. They ended the first quarter 35-14. The Denver Nuggets were up 35-14. Offensively, they were unstoppable, and then defensively, they were immovable. And a lot of that had to do with how great Christian Braun was. The rotation of Christian Braun, Bruce Brown, and Aaron Gordon and KCP, what it really showed me was that I think the thing is, Jokic would still need a Jamal Murray level offensive creator and scorer because you need those to win championships. But you can feasibly put three very good defenders around Jokic and a good to great on-ball scorer, Jamal Murray even, maybe when he's fully healthy and he's playoff ready. That might be enough, man, on most nights in the playoffs and in the finals. But again, man, Christian Braun, Aaron Gordon, KCP, Bruce Brown, they're all really smart defenders. The issue has been their energy. Christian's been really consistent with his energy. But everybody else, they needed to bring the energy tonight, and they did, and they dominated. I have nothing else to say. They just dominated. They truly just dominated tonight. Like, I think the thing about Christian is such a smart player because he played at Kansas with Bill Self. He's a national champion. He also won at a high level when he was in high school. He's been a great player throughout his entire basketball career. So what this means is that Christian Braun just understands the game of basketball in ways that honestly not a lot of players do, but even not a lot of young players do. Now, again, he still needs to work on a lot of the fundamental stuff. He still needs to pick his spots a little better at times. But y'all, they held I'm pulling up cleaning the glass for y'all because I wanted to show y'all how good they were defensively tonight. The Denver Nuggets held the Memphis Grizzlies to a 91.9 defensive. Basically, what this means is that per 100 possessions, the Memphis Grizzlies were held to 91.9 points per 100 possessions, which, as you see, is in the 3 percentile. Now, the Grizzlies played good defense as well. The difference is that the Nuggets had sweltering defense tonight. And a lot of that starts with the boy. It starts with Christian Braun. It really does. Like, they held the Memphis Grizzlies to 36% of their shots at the rim tonight. The Nuggets shot 47% of their shots at the rim. They also, the Grizzlies scored 73% at the rim. I mean, that was their percentage they shot. But once again, only 36% of their points. They did a great job of keeping out the paint. They held them to 32% of their shots on mid-range. And they only shot 37% from mid-range the entire game. Like, all the way around, man, the Nuggets were just moving, and they were scrambling all over the place. They had really good half-court defense today, held them to 82.4 points, 100 per 100 possessions. And they also played moderately well in transition as well. So, like I said, man, it was just incredible, man. Like, Christian Braun, excellent game from him. And then on top of that, you had Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, 1 steal. He was a plus 17. Again, great defense from KCP tonight. Really good screen navigation, and his shooting, especially to start, was great. Bruce Brown filling in for Jamal Murray as starting point guard. He does this often. 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. 6 of 15 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 2 blocks, was a plus 22. Plus 22. Him and AG led the game. The starters tonight, a plus 17 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, plus 13 from Nikola Jokic, plus 22 from Bruce Brown, plus 9 from Christian Braun, plus 22 from Aaron Gordon. And then off the bench, with his best game of the year. With his best game of the year. Best game of the year. Hey, Zeke Naji. Snaps and round of applause for Zeke Naji. Zeke Naji tonight played 11 minutes, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, but he was a +1, and he had extremely high-level effort plays today. Oh, by the way, Jokic did too. Jokic had one where he laid on the ground, laid out to get the ball and took it from John Morant, man. That was the kind of game it was. Zeke Naji missed a free throw. He tapped it back to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Wide open three-pointer in transition. Hit the shot, man. Zeke Naji was huge tonight. His defense was important tonight. His switching was important tonight. His energy was important tonight. Look, Zeke Naji deserves more minutes. Coach Michael Malone said he needs to get him more minutes. Well, this is the kind of night to do it. He needs more minutes. This is the night. He played really well today. Bones Highland, only 4-15 from the field. Not great. 2 of 7 from 3. 12 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He's kind of slumping, y'all. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 1 steal. -7. -7. Yeah, he's just not shooting super well right now, but also his decision-making is not great. But once again, second-year player with the ball in his hands a lot. That's going to happen. You're going to have these ups and downs. But the good news is that they have another couple games up here to get something done. So really good game from Zeke Naji. Not a good game, not a bad game from Bones Highland. Vlaco had 3 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists, 1-1 from 3. And he was a -4 tonight, but he gave some really good minutes. Jeff Green tonight with his dunk of the year. He's had about 4 dunk of the year, but this was definitely his dunk of the year. 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 4-7 from the field. And he was a +1 tonight with a block and 2 steals. Coach Michael Malone left him in. Left them in with the starters to close the fourth, and it made sense because he played really good defense. Similar to what he did last year, honestly, when he was starting with the Denver Nuggets. So really good game, y'all. Really good game. The Denver Nuggets are now currently the #1 team in the Western Conference. They're a game ahead of the Pelicans and the Suns, and they're tied with the Memphis Grizzlies at 19-11. They are tied with the Memphis Grizzlies at 19-11, and their next game is versus the Portland Trailblazers on Friday. And then they play against the Phoenix Suns on Christmas on ESPN. So, again, great game. Great game from the Denver Nuggets. Best win of the year. Y'all, guess what? I got great news. I haven't said anything. I will be in Denver, Colorado. Starting tomorrow through the 26th. So I will let y'all know if there needs to be, we're going to do like a little get-together or something like that. I will be in Denver, Colorado from the 21st to the 26th. Got some things I'm trying to get done so I can make better content for y'all. But look, I might put something together. I'll let y'all know. But y'all, this was an incredible game. The MVP, 13, 13, 13, and a +13 on the night. It's absolutely asinine, but that's who he is. That's how great he is. The Denver Nuggets had a spectacular performance. And, hopefully this is something that they continue to build on because, again, they're playing against the Portland Trailblazers at home. So they have another opportunity to get another great win. But we'll have to see if they bring the same level of intensity and the same level of energy, which hopefully they will. Because you can win some really important games and make some stuff happen, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. You know what it is. We are continuing to get this channel to 10,000 subscribers, y'all. Hey, Swipa game. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, I will see y'all soon.